Cleaning the roof of my sheds and the house is one of the things I have to do every year. The reason is I've got a lot of trees that drop leaves on the roof. They block the downpipes, and I'm not on town water, I'm actually on rainwater. So I need the gutters to run smoothly. I need the rain tanks to capture the water, and ideally in as clean quality as possible. So how do I do this? Let's take a look at the steps that I do to clean this shed. Now, the first thing to be aware of is equipment. A good ladder to get up on the roof, someone to watch you when you get up on the roof, and to monitor your safety. If you can't afford to get someone to professionally clean it for you, you do have to take a number of safety precautions yourself. Gloves, broom, and in my case, a blower. I like to blow most of the leaves off first, also using the broom to get rid of a lot of the excess. Now, as you climb up the ladder, you'll see the gutters and the condition of the gutters. You might have leaf capturing gutter guards, which might need removal or unscrewing. But if they're full, you have to somehow get in there to clean it out. So my option, and the item that I have in my gutters, I pop them out and I can clean them out. First off, of course, is the blower. I use the blower to blow the excess foliage off the roof, and the broom to sweep it down as low as possible and off the roof. After that, making sure that the gutter guards are out, it's a case of pulling out the excess material, the excess leaf debris, and then hosing it through to make sure the gutters are clean. Remember first, before you do the hosing, to ensure that the pipes that are going to the rain tank are being positioned where the water is wasted away so that it doesn't go into the rain tank. So I put a bit of a scoop over the inlet to make sure that it doesn't go in. And in this rain tank, I have one that I can tilt out of the way, but the other one I put a deflector in there just in case. And then next, it is the watering, hosing down of the gutter to make sure the water flushes as much of the debris as possible. Now, in my case, I have a lot of gum trees, so in the gutters I get the filaments from the flowers, I get the seeds and the seed pods all falling through the gutter guard into the gutter, which causes issues with my rain tank. And although I have the filters on the rain tank, my water is still discolored because of the eucalyptus oil and the compounds within the eucalyptus genera. After you've washed down the gutter, you can put the gutter guards back on, and it's a case of, let's see what happens with the next rainstorm. And I'll probably have to do this a few times during the year, but it is one of the ways that I have to ensure that the water I get in the rain tank is nice and clean. If you are getting up on the roof, make sure you've got really good shoes that can handle the conditions of the roof. Be aware that quite often as you hose down the roof, it becomes extremely slippery, so precautions are needed. I know a number of guys who do their own roof, they have harnesses on, and there's a big strap or a base hook in the roof structure to strap on so that there is that safety precaution there for them. But as I said, if you doubt at all any fear of the height or the job that you are doing, please hire someone professional. It is far better to pay the money rather than cause yourself injury. That's your garden tip for me for today. It's roof leaf cleaning. And it took a while to do it, but I'm pleased this roof was done. And FYI, I actually did it 6 weeks ago, and I'm doing it again because we had a storm just a few weeks ago and there was a lot of leaf debris. So I'll probably be doing it again in another 2 or 3 months before winter hits. So cheers for now, happy gardening, and this is Paul Plant Horticulture. If you have enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Thank you very much.